Before we begin this episode, I'd like to recognize the Harsh Rules Patreon supporters that help make content like this possible. If you'd like to support the channel, head over to patreon.com/harshrules to learn more. And once again, thank you for your support. This is Harsh Rules. I'm Ben Harsh, and today we're going to have a bit of an unboxing for Uberstax. So I get having this channel's ever since it passed, I don't know, 10,000 subscribers or whatnot. I get a lot of people sending me, requests that could I show things on my channel, and we'll send you free copies of stuff and yada yada yada. And most of those things I ignore because it's just stuff that doesn't align to the channel. Like there's like science games and all kinds of like preschool games. And I'm like, it's a war game channel. Like, I think they're just basically sending out stuff to every channel that has board games of above a certain level. And I guess that's fine. I understand their marketing. They got to do their thing. This one though, the Uberstax, game component company, I had a moment of weakness. I saw this and I was like, oh, that looks kind of cool. Go ahead and send me that and I'll look at it. So we're going to look at it together today. So I have a sample of Uberstax and Ubertrayz. And I just glanced at the website and was looking at this stuff. So just so you understand, these are kind of like game component Legos. I'm not, obviously I don't work in marketing, but that's kind of in my mind what they look like. And what you do is you use them to build out your play area for how you want to use your, organize your components, right? As I can say, I'm not a marketing guy. So the Uberstax, typically I looked at the site, they sell these in packs of 4. They're about $40. They're not super cheap, but it depends on how dedicated you are to, your gaming area. If you have guests over every week and you're all in an area and you want to be an entertainer for that and have some nice stuff, this could be a cool thing. It's also, I guess, if you're a solo player and you're looking for some components that will help you get organized and make your playing time easier, then this is also an option. So this is the Uberstax. The Ubertrayz, I think they come in a 4-pack and they're around $15. And we'll look at those as well. And then they also threw in this carrying case, I guess, that's I think it's $5 or $10 on the site, but it's just, someplace to throw this, to contain them. So, I opened this guy up already, so you don't have to see me fumble around with a knife. One package of these, like I said, when you buy them, they're probably about $10 each, but I think they sell them in packs of 4. So one pack contains 2, 4, 6 of these pieces. And then the Ubertray at $15, there's 4 trays in here. And then there's instructions and whatnot, but it's a little hard to see, so I'll just walk you through it. So what you can do with these are essentially card holders. So you can see there's like little, pegs and holes and whatnot. So you can organize these or build a number of different card holders with these. So you'll need to use one as a base, and then you have the pegs here. You can actually peg those in like that. And I'm not going to push them in too tight. You could get them pretty snug if you wanted, but I'm not going to do that. So you can kind of set them in like that, and then you can take, let me get some combat commander cards. You can throw this in here like this. So you can kind of, let me slide this up so I can see, you guys can see it a little better. So as you can see, one tray holds about 1.5 cards. So if you build out, and these are obviously, G&T cards. If you're playing like Risk that has smaller cards, you could probably get more on there. So to that end, you would need to build more stuff, and these all peg together, so you can just kind of, do some of that. And well, if I wasn't an idiot, I guess I could make this work. I'm also not an engineer, so you could probably put all that like that, and you just kind of Lego them together. There we go. I think that if I can get it together here. This is a lot easier than I make it look because I'm kind of an adult when it comes to putting things together. So then you can make a kind of a row like that, and you can just drop cards in here. And I think I've got these Combat Commander cards. I think a set, I think you can get about 5 cards on here without overlapping too much. And that's all right. So that works out for that. Now the cool thing about this is that when you look at these, pull this out here. What I was worried about, I've used other card holders that come with games. Like this one actually has a lip that keeps it from falling over, and it's got a fairly high back, so you don't have to worry. I think there's one, the Memoir 44 one, I think that comes with that game, are really short, and sometimes like the cards flip over and, you know, someone breathes and they fall over and stuff. So these are pretty good. They kind of just sit in there, and then you don't have to worry if you're trying to get them, you're knocking over the whole stack or something like that. So that's one configuration. But then if you build out the stack, and I haven't tried this yet, so this could be a little awkward. Is it this way? Maybe it's this way. Let me see if I can get this right. Or maybe it's enough. Like I said, you got to Lego around with these and figure out where it works. So let's see if that'll hold it. Oh, well, all right. It looked like on the instructions you needed 2 of them. So let's go ahead and we'll pull that out again. So if you want to go vertical with them, you can at least to 2 levels on this. So therefore you could have one here and you could drop one behind it like that. So you got the 2 levels. So if your play area is a little smaller, you can stack them that way. And I think you can add to the backing, so you could go up another level if you wanted to. I haven't tried that yet. But that's what you can do with those. See how it flips over? I think you need to put something on there to stabilize it a little bit. Actually, maybe plug in another one in the back and whatnot. There's instructions if I could be bothered to read them. So the trays are the other thing, and this has got, literally this is how I got it in a box. So you can see it's almost like a little, you can scoop those out, and you can combine these. So if you wanted, you could, let me see how we'd want that, because there's pegs here. So you could probably peg these in the back, if I'm not stupid. There we go. That's obviously more of a base, so you could, you know, go 2 or 3 high on that. You can combine them. So if I can get it together, yep. I know you guys are shouting at me like, idiot, it goes the other way. But let's see. And that works pretty good. Obviously, you got to plan these things out a little bit and peg them in better than I am here. I'm just kind of quickly doing this. I know everyone's kind of impatient with these videos. Let me just put all these. There we go. So yeah, you can use that. Probably have to peg it a little. There we go. So you can build it, has more of a foundation then. So when you combine with the trays, you can stack across. And of course, you get 4 of them. So I mean, you could go out even further if you wanted. If I could get this right, I think I got it on the wrong end. No? There we go. And then once again, same process. Like I said, they're just like Legos. You just keep stacking them. Let me see. You got to have a plan when you do this a little bit. Not doing it on the fly like I am, but you know, just trying to do this quickly. Come on. And the pegs are nice and thick, so I don't, you know, if you peg them in hard, I don't think you're going to snap them off and stuff. They look pretty sturdy. Come on. I don't think I got it pegged in quite. And there, it's all right. So obviously I'm just doing it light pegging so I can move them around. But there you go. Then you got your stuff. You can drop those all in there and get your cards and put your tokens in here, and you know, like, you know, there's pegs in the front, so if you wanted, you could go deeper this way. I do it right. Therefore, if you have a, you know, different type of game, you could bring this forward, and you can go up higher if you want. You know, if you combine, you got a couple of these. You can do that, and you just kind of build out your play area with that. So, and I looked on, if black's not your thing, they have all different colors. If you want to sync it up, if you play Risk and you always play red, you can do that, or yellow, purple. They got all the primary colors in there. So this is what Uberstacks are like. Like I said, they're kind of like game component Legos. You know, these are your, you know, my GMT cards. So that's about the size if you're curious. So it's probably about 1.5 per stack for those. But if you get a package and you layer them out, you can get quite a few cards in there. And then of course you have all your components. So it's actually not too bad. You know, so to get a full, there's, you know, I've got 2 packs. I didn't open the second pack. So the trays and the packs, you can kind of build some complex little play areas if you want. So I thought I'd show that to you guys. There's going to be a lot more unboxing stuff. Other than that, this is the Uberstacks, and here's the thing. I think you go to uberstax.com and you can figure out if this is the right thing for you or get more information. And that's it for today. As always, I'm Ben Harsh for Harsh Rules. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode. If you found this video helpful, please give me a like and share with your friends. To be the first notified when the next episode of Harsh Rules becomes available, please hit the bell icon for notifications. And as always, this is Ben Harsh for Harsh Rules. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.